Hi everyone, this is Kelly from Omni WordPress Support, and I'm just going to quickly run you through the basics of using Boxify. So Boxify is a really easy plugin that's based on just putting short codes into your content, and even newbies will be able to figure this out really quick. So I'm just on the Omni WordPress site. Plugins, Boxify WordPress plugin, and you'll see here's a little box right here, and it really stands out, and this is great. You know, all the top marketers will tell you every page you should be trying to only accomplish one thing. I guess we're kind of accomplishing two things. We're giving you a tutorial, but at the same time, we're making this stand out, coming soon with Jedi integration. So, you know, we're promoting another one of our plugins, and you know what's coming. So this really works really well, and this is Boxify. You know, if you want one thing to stand out on a page, just put it in a box, and you're going to accomplish that task. Especially, you know, if you put it right in the middle where people are going to see it. People are going to read it. They're going to stay on your page. They're going to like your page. Another thing that you can do with Boxify, which is fun, you can make these. You can make some boxes and separate some sections out. It looks really professional. And you can add these little icons, and it's really the icing on the cake. It makes this site look really good. And your readers are going to stay and they're going to read it. Everyone wants people. Once people find your site, you want them to actually stay and read your content. Okay, so Boxify is really simple. I'm just going to dive in and just make some boxes with you. You can read this tutorial if you want at any time. It's really good. It's really well written. So let's just look at this box here. These are some of the attributes you're going to be coming across, probably the more advanced ones. But let's just dive in. We'll jump back here every now and then and just double check. And I'm just going to dive in here and work on this. Okay, so you see here I have just a long big post. Oh, there's a box, a couple boxes. I'm just going to put this first line in a box and make it look pretty, and maybe add an icon, and then that'll be enough for. That'll probably take us 5 or 6 minutes. All right, so let's dive in. So we hit edit, in we go. All right, so Boxify uses shortcodes. Shortcodes use the square brackets. It's like HTML tags. So square bracket, and you type the word Boxify to start. Then you have to start putting in your attributes. All right, there's kind of 3 basic ones, but I think they're all kind of basic. But anyways, columns, equals, and we only want to do 1 column total. We want the whole thing just to be 1 column. But say if you wanted just to use half that line or you wanted to put 2 boxes on that line, you could put columns 2, and then you could put columns use equals, and you could say 1. And so that would mean you'd be the first box of that line, and then if we built another box right below it, you'd be sharing that line. We're not going to do that for now. Maybe at the end. I'll see how many minutes we have left. But it's this. Doing that positioning stuff is pretty simple. I'm going to just take you through a little bit more advanced stuff. Alright, so I always put in position none. It's the default, but I like to put it in anyways. And then that could be enough. You could actually, this could be the end of your box here. And so you always have to start it with a square bracket and the word Boxify, all right, and then you have to end it with the word Boxify. So square bracket / Boxify, okay, close bracket. That would be enough. That would be a box. You wouldn't see the box though. So what you need to do, I always add border color, okay, and equals. So I don't know, just put in the word blue, so you have nice blue borders. Then I usually do border width, and okay, make them nice and thick, maybe 3 or something. That would be kind of the minimum I would do. That way you can see what's going on. So let's have an update and see what we've done. Okay, so you see we got a strong border, we have a box around it, but the formatting is very ugly. There's it's right against the box here. It's very tight. It's tight on the outside too. There's really nothing pretty about that box. So let's go back in and just like I had shown you over here, let's put in all these other attributes. We might as well just go for it, right, and see what it does. So pretty simple. All right, going back, the only two that we don't see on here is padding and box spacing. Okay, padding is the distance between your content and that border. That's your padding on the inside, and box spacing is your padding on the outside. Okay, so let's just show you. All right, box spacing equals, and so what I do is just for now, just go 10, 10, 10. And how you can remember this easy is that's 10 from the top, 10 from the right, just like a clock. 10 from the bottom, 10 from the left. All right? And then let's go ahead and put in padding. And for padding, generally I usually just do 10 all the way around. Okay? And now let's do background color underscore color. Oops, bad typing. And let's go yellow. Let's make it stand out. Now we can do background opacity. And so essentially, if you leave this closer to 0, it's going to be transparent. Closer to 100, it's going to be darker. I'm going to go 50. It's kind of my favorite. And then radius will make your corners of the border very nice looking. 10's kind of a nice. Let's see, did we forget anything? Border, style, solid. No, that's it. All right, other than maybe an icon. We'll add an icon next. All right, so you hit update. Go to your page. Cross your fingers that I didn't screw up. And what's going on? Looks good. Maybe the spacing on this far side, you might want to fix that. Everything else looks really good. All right, let's add an icon. So the box spacing, top, right, bottom, left. So we'll go ahead and change that to 0. Just preview it, have a look. Radius 10. Oh, I know what the problem is. My page is missing 10 pixels. All right. Here, let's go over to Toggler 2. And okay, see on this page, I removed the sidebar on that other page to give us more room, but it didn't seem to help us out too much. So anyways, so here you go. This is Toggler and Boxify together. If you haven't seen Toggler, it's one of our other plugins. Yeah, by clicking on this, see how it expands, hidden, and so toggle on, toggle off. It's a great plugin too, and it works really good with Boxify. So if you're going to use Boxify, have a look at Toggler. So we'll just quickly look at the code. I'll show you how to add the icon. Icon's really easy. What you got to do is you just got to add this code, okay? And you have to change your padding, okay? So let's just make note of that. So how do you add the icon? First, you go up to here, and you you gotta go find an image on your computer or in your media gallery, whatever, it doesn't matter. But we'll just, go find one on our computer. So I downloaded one. It starts with a P somewhere. This one here. All right. So just grab a like a favicon type size, a 32 by 32, 16 by 16, 32 by 32 works good. PNG works probably the best. A transparent PNG. So go ahead, hit open. It's going to put that in your system. And then what we're going to do, see it says Boxify icon. So let's just call it wrench 2 because I've already used wrench 1. And don't put it in the post, just hit save changes, okay? Now, we can close this. And then just go here, change this code. So you would type icon equals wrench 2. The position, icon position, 1010 means it's going to be, let's see, where's icon, box design, oh, where's icons, there it is. So 1010 just means it's going to start 10 from the top and 10 from the left. And one thing you need to know, see your contents over here, so you see when they do their padding, they added padding 10 at the top, padding 10 at the right, and then 30 from the bottom, and then they did 70, right? Because this icon is 32 wide, and so if you don't put that padding in, your content will start right on top of your icon, okay? So I've already played with this from before, and I just went 10, 10, 10, 50, right? So that 50 is the padding on the far left. So let's have a look. And we'll view the page. And that looks great. So yeah, this is Boxify. Make a box, make something stand out. If you also use Toggler, you get the added benefit of opening and closing. Until people get used to it, you need to kind of tell them, hey, you can click here to see it. Once if they surf your site a lot, they'll figure it out. All right. Well, if you have any questions, just email me at support@omniwordpress.com, and you have a great day.